extra time.
Sonny Gavaskar is quoted in the papers today. Ben Horn's got a quote out of him saying that Pekovski's got to prepare himself for the short ball if he plays. I know it's a lot of if and buts, and I know we're still, almost a week away from the game, but could something like that trigger a bumper war between the two sets of bowlers?
I'm not sure about that. I think for someone like Will, he's been hearing that for a couple of years, and scoring 2 double centuries back to back, I think he can handle that pretty well. So, if that happens, good luck. Us bowlers will worry about what we want to do. Of course, it's a weapon that we like to use. It's of course here in Australia as well, slightly bouncier wickets. Try to push the batter back, and so we'll see what happens. But I can't see it being too much of a headline grabber this summer.
Virat Kohli gets a lot of the headlines, but it was Pujara last time that really dominated you guys. What have you guys been doing to prepare for him, and have you figured out a way to get through him?
G'day, Fezza. To be honest, we haven't really spoken yet. We only got into camp a couple of days ago, so I'm sure we'll sit down and have a couple of meetings, and like we do most training sessions, the bowlers will be talking to each other and coming up with some plans. But like always, I think it's really important that you concentrate on, I concentrate on what I do well as a bowler, and same for the other guys. Of course, you might tweak your plans slightly for a certain batter, but hopefully, a couple of years on, we're all a little bit better equipped as bowlers, and see what happens.
Michael Neser bowled a pretty specky ball to get Pujara out at Drummoyne, and you don't often see his off-stump peg back like that. Has there been any, have you spoken to him about, what he did there, or had a look at that?
I saw the highlights. Not that particular ball, but just in general, any thoughts of what he got out of the game and how he was going. And it looked like he bowled really well. And obviously Payne's right behind the stumps there and has a good eye over all of it. There's a few things I guess we picked up, and little areas that more reminders. Haven't played Test cricket against them for a couple of years. So good to chat to. But it was a ripping ball. If you get to go this summer, I'd be very happy if he pulls a few of them out Ness.
2 years ago, particularly the Melbourne and Sydney pitches in this corresponding series were pretty flat for you guys. What do you hope to see in the surfaces this year?
First of all, I think just a fair balance between bat and ball. I don't think a test match where, a team can go and bat and get 600 runs is good viewing for anyone. So hopefully a really fair contest. Obviously here in Australia, we want some kind of, we want conditions that reflect, Australia. And I think the best test matches here are when it's got a bit of pace and bounce in the wickets. Adelaide Oval here has been a really good wicket each time I've played. That's what I'd be asking for, a bit of pace and bounce, and, hopefully a bit of spin for Lino.
What's your take on establishing such a rivalry with the top batsman in the world? I mean, you think that's pretty important as far as, a top fast bowler is concerned?
Yeah, I'm happy I don't have to bowl to Steve Smith. That's great. And I saw Kane Williamson double 100 last week, so pretty glad I'm not playing over there as well. I think when you're in the moment, of course, you try and maybe lift a little bit. You sense the big wickets when someone walks out there. Normally it's the captain. So, of course, you want to get into that contest. That's a really important part of the game. In terms of how that fits into the overall storyline, I don't really think about it too much. But, of course, growing up as a kid, they're the kind of competitions and battles that you tuned into TV for. Of course, I remember, Glenn McGrath, bowling to Lara. You had to watch it. You knew something was going to happen. So, love being in those moments. See what happens this summer. We've
seen 6 matches between Australia and India in this series so far. It's always been, and it has been very friendly and a lot of laughs in the middle. Do you think come test match, the mood's going to change a bit, and probably the onus is on the fast bowlers to exchange a few words and, probably mark a line there on the sand in terms of the behavior on the field and change in attitude and etc.?
I think it's been quite friendly in terms of banter, and you see plenty of smiles, but there's lots of quick bowling out there. There's lots of batters taking the game on. So I wouldn't say the actual match play has been overly friendly. It's been really competitive and hard, and what you want. I wouldn't be surprised if tests are all that, but maybe us players baking in the sun for a couple more hours each day, maybe it does get a bit more fiery, but I'm not sure. I just hope however we play the game, it reflects who we are as people. And, for the most part, us Aussie team we're pretty relaxed guys. We like a bit of a laugh. So, see what happens this series.
Hit the subscribe option and the bell icon to get all the exclusive sports videos on Extra Time.